Hey everyone, it's Matthew, and you're probably wondering why I'm in a grocery store right now, and that's because I'm starting a new series here on YouTube called Budget Meals with Matthew. The goal of this series is to show how we can get from a budget-conscious grocery basket to a delicious gourmet dish. Today we're making chicken parm, so we're of course going to need some chicken, then some pasta. Then we're also going to need some tomato sauce. I opted to buy it instead of making it. Then we're going to need some panko breadcrumbs, some oil, some marinara sauce, and of course some cheese. And I decided to get this easy melt cheese. Then I got some eggs, and this totaled to a little under $20. And honestly, that is not that cheap, but this is going to feed so many people. Next, you're going to crack 2 eggs into a bowl and then give it a good old whisk. Next, you're going to need some flour and some spices, about 2 cups of flour here, and I didn't include this in the shopping process because I consider these to be pantry staples, and I used some paprika, some garlic powder, some lemon pepper, and about a teaspoon of each, but I recommend getting seasoning mixes because if you get Italian seasoning and chicken seasoning, then you don't even have to buy the individual spices, and it can be really budget friendly. I'll put the spices I used in the description, but honestly, the world's your oyster. Next, dip each chicken breast into the flour mixture, then dunk it in the eggs, and then in the breadcrumbs. Really happy with the way these turned out. They look great. Next, pour some oil into a pot or a skillet, and then heat it up to 350 degrees. Next, this is completely optional, but I just sauteed some onions and some oil and then added the sauce just to zhuzh it up a little bit. And I have a basil plant, so I just put a little bit of fresh basil in just to make the flavor immaculate. Pop your little chicken breasts into the oil and fry for about 5 minutes on each side or until golden brown. Once the chicken's done cooking, add 3/4 of the marinara sauce on top and then add the mozzarella cheese on top. This looks delicious already. Bake that at 400 degrees for about 20 minutes or until the internal temperature is 165. Last but not least, we're making some pasta, so salt a pot of water, then add your spaghetti in and just cook that for about 8 minutes or until al dente. Pour the pasta into the remaining sauce. I wish I had saved a little bit extra, but I just used what I had. Now it's time to plate. I started with a layer of spaghetti and then just twisted that with my tongs to make it look a little bit nicer. And then I topped it with one of our beautiful chicken breasts. Look at that! And there's our gourmet, delicious, budget-friendly chicken parm, and let me tell you, this was incredible. I know this wasn't as inexpensive as I hoped, but leave a comment and a like if you enjoyed this video and you want to see more content like this. I spent around $16 and made enough food to feed a family of 6, so I'd say we were pretty successful, but I know in the future I'll find better deals and we'll make some more incredible food on a budget.